What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another FIFA 21 video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about what we can buy and invest in for squad battle rewards tonight. We're potentially going to see a nice little dip come when rewards drop due to a lot of supply coming into the market. Now, before we start off, just a quick reminder of what we're getting tonight through packs. Gold 1, which is 20% of players. You only get these packs, and 10% only get anything better than that. So realistically, looking at 50% of the players, this is what people are going to get, just 15Ks or less. So that's not really a huge, there's not going to be a huge like amount of high quality packs, I should say. We're not going to see a lot of Neymars or Mbappe's or Messi's going to get packed. We're going to see a lot more of the lower tier cards get picked up, and this can actually lead to very profitable sniping and stuff. So on the screen now, you're going to see a few different potential cards that you could pick up. A few that I like, or what I'm going to show you guys, is, for example, Mamadou Sakho. And you can find all these on Footbin. All you have to do is take a look. So let's look him up real quick. Sakho. So with a card like Sakho, he is, I spelled his name wrong. He's not a guy that's really great. He's 76 rated. But what he does have is a good league and a good nation, and the card actually goes for some decent coins. Now, when you take a look at, let's say, when you see a player like Sakho in your pack, you're not going to think too much of him. So he sells for about a K. He will go more if there's SBCs that require him. What you can actually do during squad battle rewards is look to snipe this card. If a casual picks him up, they're going to list him for bare minimum. Like, I'm so serious. He'll be listed so low, it'll be so easy to get, pick this guy up for, 500 coins or whatever, and you can resell him for 1,000. So that's what you're going to look to do with a lot of these cards that were, I showed you guys on screen. You want to find cards that are, non-rare golds, you can pick up for low minimum bids, and you can look to resell when SBCs come out. A way for you guys to look, if you don't want to go on Footbin, you can literally just go to Gold Common, select a good league. We'll pick like England and Premier League. You can find the max bid. We can put it down to like 300. And you can bid on any cards that you like. Obviously, try to bid on cards that are, a little bit higher of quality. If you can find like a 77 or a 78 overall, look to do this. Saka's not a bad one at all. I'm sure he goes for a little bit of coins. So, you want to look to do that over, when rewards are dropping. And a lot of people are looking to sell. Now, another thing you guys can actually look to do is you can look to pick up some lower rated meta cards. Now, I'm not saying, Messi's gonna dip a huge, but like the lower rated cards like say Maximin, Sissoko, those kind of cards you can actually see a little bit of a dip in. And I'm not saying, they're gonna drop, 10K, but, you might be able to snipe a Musa Sissoko for, he's 30K right now on Xbox. You can maybe snipe him for like a 25K. Some people, like casuals, they're not going to know that a 79 rated card is worth this much, and the same could be said for any card. A card like Renan Lodi, for example, the left back. He's 81 rated and he's 8K. Some people won't know that. They'll tend to list him lower just because they don't know the prices, and this is when you can really start to make some good profit. Now, some other cards you can actually look to, invest in, trade with, try and pick up for low. Those cards could actually be the discard team of the weeks. Or, team of the week cards that look a little overhyped for their rating. Now, this is not what I want to look at. Get off my screen, FIFA. So like the team of the week, for example. Let's take a look. Some cards I like that you can maybe snipe for a little bit less than what they're actually going to be worth. Ollie Watkins. I love that card because he's worth 17K right now on Xbox, I believe. Someone that, some casual that packs him, he's not going to know that an 81 rated inform is 17K. He'll probably list it up for like 12K. You can easily hop on a sniping filter during rewards, pick up some Ollie Watkins, and make some easy profit doing that. Same with Angel, maybe Palomino. I'm trying to stay in the top 5 leagues, with good nations. I stay away from goalkeepers, that's for sure, and try and stay 80 rated or above, because those cards will be, a little bit pricey, a little bit higher in price because they're useful for SBCs and whatnot. Now, we're going to talk about some flips now. This is kind of skewing away from the squad battle rewards. And that is that usually overnight we've actually been seeing 2 dips happen. The first dip usually comes when Squad Battle Rewards, at the time Squad Battle Rewards drops, so it's been about 7 p.m., 8 p.m. here in the US, which is about midnight UK. And this is just due to a lot of European buyers leaving the market, meaning, you know, there's no demand and the supply outweighs it. And then what happens is the United States, you know, North America, all that, we start to get a lot of NA demand. So at about 9 to 10 p.m., we actually see a rise in the market from that first dip. And that is just due to, I guess, North Americans coming in, you know, buying a lot of cards, you know, Pacific Standard Time. You know, when it's, you know, 9 o'clock here, it's only 6 there. So it's still very early in, you know, our times here. So we see a lot of demand there. And then at about 11 or 12 at night here, which is about, you know, 4 or 5 a.m. UK, what you actually see is another dip happen, and that is due to the NA demand dropping, and there's just no demand at all. And we actually see cards, you know, go down quite a bit. Last night we saw Erling Haaland's inform. He was like 200k on Xbox. Next morning, 230k. So flips are really good. You definitely want to look into flipping some cards, and that's why I really like the lower rated metas for tonight, because with the lower rated metas you can pick them up for very, very cheap during the dips, and then you can look to, you know, sell in the morning tomorrow, or you can even hold for later this week. We're going to be seeing, you know, Weekend League 1 coming, so this is going to be huge for the market. A lot of demand is going to come. Another method you guys can use tonight, which is a very, very, you know, interesting one, is actually going to be Hunters and Shadows. Now, looking at the cards right now, they're very, very cheap. You know, what they were last year. I mean, they went for like 10k at one point. They were extinct at 5k for most of the year. You can actually buy Hunters and Shadows for less than 3k right now. And this is due to just no Weekend League right now. There is just no demand for these cards. You can probably get them for even cheaper. And tonight, I mean, judging by how the cards look right now, they're about 2.7k, 2.8. Look to maybe try and snipe them for 2.5k tonight. And then you can just hold until later in the week, and you can make some really, really good profit when the prices start to go up. A lot of people are going to end up using these for, you know, their cards and stuff. And if you don't believe me, just look last year, look at FIFA 19. You know, Hunter Shadows, they're very good to get. Definitely will look to pick up a few, and especially because you don't need to keep them in your transfer list. You can stack them in your club and then sell whenever you want. So it doesn't even take up any transfer space. Something I will look to probably do to make some easy, quick coins, especially because at the, you know, when hunters go extinct, they're pretty hard to snipe when everybody is trying to get them. So anyways, that'll likely wrap up the video. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like on it. Make sure you guys, if you have any questions or comments or at all, put them in the comment section. I'll try and answer as soon as I can, especially, you know, as we get closer and closer to that Squad Battles reward time. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We have some very good videos coming out this week. We're going to have, you know, Thursday flip video up tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the new potential team of the week that is not looking too great at the moment, as well as some ones to watch trading that we can look at. We have a big market week coming, especially that Weekend League 1, you know, coming up on that next Friday. That is going to really prop the market up quite a bit. So you guys don't want to miss out on any of that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.